All right, well, I got it running. This is, I'm sure, the original control. And honestly, I've never seen one like this before, but they all pretty much do the same function. This is actually your thermostat bellows. This, I'm pretty certain, is your overload. Here are your contacts. The contacts were really dirty, and the little contact arm right there was pretty gunked up and was not moving. It was not touching the contacts. I oiled it just a little bit just to free up the arm. This is generally what I use, is crow oil. It's the oil that creeps is what they say. But it's rated at 3.2 amps. We are running 3.3 amps. But like I said, it's under a load right now. And I'm pretty certain the condenser fan is not running. So let's take a look at that. Like I said, condenser is getting hot. Like I said, I don't feel, I believe it pulls air through it. I don't think it's blowing air through it, so I'm afraid to really touch anything or anything like that right now. Like I said, we got heat on the condenser. The evaporator is already getting cold. Actually, it's getting ice already in less than 5 minutes already on the back side of the coil here. So this, uh-oh, it just cut off. So I don't know if it cut off with the overload. I don't know. So we're gonna dig into it a little bit more. Okay, I've looked at the control. The fridge does start and run, but it only runs for like, you know, maybe a couple minutes and cuts off. It's not overamping or anything like that. What I've noticed, I've got to looking at the control, and if you look at it from this side, looks like it's been dropped on its head or something. I mean, you see how it's warped? And if you notice, the bellows in there is all cattywampus. That's why I can't turn the thermostat knob, because the rod that runs from the knob into this is warped. That's why it won't turn. So this control would have to be taken off, and I mean, it might, where this is right here, it should run straight across, and it's dropped down right here. And there's no way you can turn the knob, you know, and these little things right here are supposed to, I think, turn or raise the spring tension on the stat. And it can't, because you can't turn the knob, and the bellows is all jacked up in there. So the control will have to be fixed. Like I said, this is the actual starting component of this. This will actually close for, you know, a second, then it reopens. So that's my start mechanism. Then here's my contacts right there. So that's why it's opening back up after it runs for a couple minutes. My contacts pull back, but it's, well, for one thing, it's not reading the temperature correctly, just because the spring tension or nothing else is correct in there. So, all right, I think I'm fixing to take this whole back off, look underneath. All right, I just have taken the screws out of the back of this fridge here. I just want you to see what's in the back of it. This is truly a barn find. It was literally in their back barn in a house that was built in the 1800s. Like I said, I don't know if this fridge was ever in that house or not, but thought this was pretty interesting. Yeah, something's lived in this a time or two. So we're gonna dig in the back of this and see what all might still be in there. Okay, so I'm almost scared to look. Some insulation off the back of that door. Boy, this is such a mess. It may still be bolted in, I don't know. My opinion on this Westinghouse compressor this certain year is, to me, is probably one of the neatest looking and sounding compressors that I've ever seen. I think it's just really neat. And I seen David, he had one. I think it might have been, it was a lot bigger than this fridge, but it probably had the same size compressor in it. I don't know. I've been looking for the horsepower, and it don't say on here anywhere as far as the horsepower of the compressor. So I haven't found that yet. So let me get all this dug out and I'll be right back.